Hi, this is Marc Morrell from Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast, and we're here at WonderCon for Legendary Defender, the new Voltron show from DreamWorks Animation that's going to be on Netflix in June.
That's right.
Okay? And I'm here with Tyler Labine, who plays Hunk.
Yep. I am the pilot of the Yellow Lion, the coolest lion.
Okay.
In my estimation, anyway.
And you're one of the few that actually kept his color from the previous shows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right.
And same position, too, I believe, right? Left leg, Yellow Lion. Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. We have some questions from people around the world who listen to the podcast, and they want to know some things about the show.
Lay it on me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Will the original villains play a significant part in the series?
Yes, very much so.
Which ones?
Zarkon, Hagar, I think it's pronounced Thrace?
Yeah, it's totally
Jeremy
pronounced
Shada.
Thrace.
Yeah.
Totally.
Exactly how
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pronounced, yeah.
These are my kids, guys.
Hi.
I have
Dad.
wonderful children, and I've
We're twins.
I actually put them in the show.
Identical, can you tell?
Yep. These are my kids. and they're in the
Nepotism,
show.
man.
Yep.
What you gonna do?
Alive and well.
Nepotism is the way America stays great.
So I was.
That and Donald Trump.
So I'm asking another question by Todd Matthey. Is Voltron Legendary Defender anime inspired like classic Voltron?
Yeah, well, definitely. The cool thing about the look of the new season or series is that they totally went with that 2D anime sort of feel, and we didn't know what going into whether they were going to do like a CG or whatever. I was really hoping it would look like the original. I think Joaquin mentioned the squint test, which is where you squint and it looks like the. It does.
Right.
It very, very much does, and it's like there's something more thrilling and more exciting and true about watching this because of that. I find.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from listener Cheetoy, what part of Voltron do you enjoy the most?
Well, if we're talking about physically, I think probably the sword. I really like his sword. It's badass. Yeah, the
It's
blazing
still called Blazing Sword?
Yes, it is, and it's really badass. But my favorite thing about Voltron, period, like the mythology of it, everything, it's pop cultural status, whatever, what have you. I love that Voltron, the term, became sort of used as a verb in my lifetime. Became synonymous with like, let's do it together, man. Teamwork. We're gonna form together like Voltron. If we were rolling out, five of me and my buddies, to go to the bar, we were rolling as Voltron. We were formed together as Voltron, and it just sort of the term Voltron just endured. I think without any of us knowing it was going to be benefited by a reboot of the series on Netflix or DreamWorks. But I think it will always live on as this sort of way to say, like, we're working together. I love that. That's my favorite thing about Voltron, the fundamental place where it begins from.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. I think the fact that you guys came together as a team, as a voice cast,
Yeah.
showed, the chemistry that you guys have developed since you've been working on the show and everything. It showed in the panel.
Yeah, and, like, I know everyone likes to say, oh, you should see us in the booth or you should see us on set. It really is true with these guys. Like, we are from all different areas and in this country, and we're all from different parts of the industry, and we all but when we're in there working together, it's like it is again. If I wasn't doing a show called Voltron, I would say we're forming together like Voltron in there, and everyone's just like cracking each other up, and really like I was speaking about it earlier. I'm mostly a film and television actor. Yeah. This animation world is not totally new to me, but it's newer. And there's this like real respect and etiquette inside the booth and outside with all the writers and everything and the animators that not that it doesn't exist in film, but there's like a real sort of respect for the craft that I find is still very much alive within the voice acting community. And I love it, man. There's like a real support and encouragement and drive behind it that I'm really enjoying. And this cast is like, they're amazing. I'm learning from them all the time.
Because you're taking something that wasn't there before, and now it's got color, and it's moving, and it's animated, and it's got a voice.
Well, and you feel genuinely like you are part of the creative process. Even though we're not writing it, we are, like Tim was saying, that they, like any show, they start to learn to write for us, and hear our voices when they're writing the show. And it's like, yeah, we got to see early, like, crude sketches and, like, some previs and stuff like that. See some early mock-ups for toys and whatnot. And to see it come together, and I've been doing it for like a year and a half now. I've been on this project.
Right.
Is like, yeah, I really feel like I got in on the ground floor, even though it's not. It's a reboot of the show, but you know what I mean? Yeah, well, so it's been really cool, yeah.
You're telling us to wrap it up, so I want to thank you for joining us on
Thank
the podcast.
you. Thank you for having me, and go Voltron.
All right, go Voltron.